Here's a bit of training on your Facebook page and Pinterest. I want to teach you how to take maybe an image or a recipe, go ahead and post it on your Facebook page, on your page, not your timeline, and also put it on Pinterest. So the first thing I want you to do is go onto the internet. I use Google Chrome, that's my favorite. However you get there, it's fine. And I want you to make sure you open up 4 tabs. So your tabs are all up here. The first one I want you to open is your Facebook page. Again, your page, not your timeline. Next, I want you to open your Celebrating Home website. So this is not your account. This is actually your website you are shopping with, and it will have your name here. Also, and if you don't have a website, you really do have a website. You might just not be aware of it. It might have your account number here, and you can find that on your home office. The next tab I want you to open is the Dropbox. This is my Dropbox. I share it with you, and all the information in this Dropbox is available for you. And then lastly, I would like you to open Pinterest, and I want all 4 of these open in these tabs at the very same time. It's just easier for you to work. So the first thing that I want to teach you is how you can get something right on your page. And there's many different ways. But considering you're listening to this right now, you might be new at developing your Facebook page, as am I, and to also Pinterest. So the easiest way for you to do it is I want you to look right here in the Dropbox, the tab that you opened. I have just developed a new folder, and inside here you're going to see where it says Pinterest, Facebook page, recipes, and ideas. Right inside that folder are subfolders, bean pot recipes, home decor, and then just recipes. So this is what I'm in the process of developing. These are recipes that I've recently posted on my page and I've added to Pinterest. So that's what we're going to do now. So I want you to start by always going ahead and starting with your Facebook page. So this is my page, and I am going to actually be posting one and walking you through what I am doing. So the first thing that I want to do is you'll notice on mine how it says like, tag, share, and comment. I totally took this from Naomi. I really like how it has this. Now, I just copy it off a previous post, just like that, highlight it, copy. Here is what my new message or whatever new post I'm going to be putting out on my page. So I go ahead and I paste that first. Next, what I want to do is, put in some kind of recipe, decorating idea, maybe a handbag, maybe a sale. So you decide what you want. Now, the one I'm going to be working on right now is it's called 5-minute prep. Chicken and rice. Now I like to write. Look at everyone needs a bean pot because I'm thinking everyone does need a bean pot. Now the next thing I want you to do. Now you can clearly see I even put an image on here. But however, I remember I told you to have these 4 tabs open. The next tab that I want you to go to is your website. So this is my website. Up here in your browser, I'm going to go ahead and click right here, highlight this area, right mouse button, copy. So now I've copied my website. I'm going to go back here to Facebook, and I am going to make sure I paste it right here. So when people are seeing this post, they're going to be able to go right to my website. Now you're going to notice how this image came up. We don't want to use that image, so go ahead and just X out of that. The next thing I want to do, if you're on Twitter, and you know how to use hashtags, which I barely understand, but I am learning. Thank you, Debbie Newton, for sharing. You're going to want to hashtag this. So I'm going to hashtag this, and then I'm going to write bean pot. And then I'm also going to hashtag recipes. And then that way, this will go into a feed worldwide, and then you're just going to become very popular. So that's the next thing I want to do. So again, you just type your title, like I have here, and then of course your website, and then last I went ahead and hashtagged it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I want to get a photo of what it is that I'm talking about and having the recipe on there. So I've already done this for you, so let's just make it simple. Go right here onto the Dropbox. Remember, that is what you're looking for, is the Dropbox. This is the idea sharing Dropbox. You're going to go to the folder that says Pinterest, Facebook page, recipes and ideas. Go ahead and click on that. Now we're looking for a bean pot recipe. It's this one. Now, you need to download this to your own computer or your own Dropbox. You cannot take it from here. So right here, just put, this is the one we're using, 5 minute prep, 5 minute prep chicken and rice. So what I want you to do is put your mouse over here, right mouse button, download. Click download. That will bring up a screen, the screen right here, and you can download it to wherever you want on your computer. You can see these are my filing systems. However, you might want to put it in your own folder. You should have a folder called Celebrating Home. Right here in my idea sharing folder, I have a recipe folder. You can even create your own folder that says Pinterest, Facebook, and recipes and ideas. So it's up to you where you store it on your computer, but you do need to take this step and put it on your computer. I'm not going to do it because it's already on mine. So once that's done, so let's say you saved it on your computer, you're going to go ahead and go back to your Facebook page. And this is critical that you have all 4 of these tabs open so it's easy navigation around. Right here, you're going to upload a photo, upload photo or video. We're going to do a photo. Choose the file. Now you know where you just saved it at. Go ahead and find the location you just saved at. Here's mine. Right here it says 5-minute prep chicken and rice. That's what I want. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And now you can see here, it's there it is. There is my recipe, and when I go ahead and click post, it will be there. So that's the next thing that I want to do. I'm going to go ahead and post. So give it a second. Okay, here we go. So now this is posted on my Facebook page. Right here, this little arrow on the top right, you can go like this, and if you want to highlight it, there you go. It's highlighted. So now it's just a little bit bigger on your page. Now the next step that I like to take, again, I am going to go like this. I'm going to copy all this. It's probably a step I don't need to take, but it's what I choose to do. And I'm going to share it. And it's going to share on my timeline. You can either do it this way, but I like to see if this actually went into the news feed. So the way I like to do it, because I just like to check it, right here on the top right side of your Facebook page, you can kind of see this little right here. Go ahead and click that and see this one. This is my actual profile. So I'm going to click over here. Over on this side is the news feed. Now, because I just posted this, I should be able to go down this news feed. And again, I'm just checking to see if it was actually there. Now, this is funny. Do you see this? This is Sherry Bailey. I did this a couple days ago, and then because I took it from Celebrating Home, and then Celebrating Home did it, and now Sherry's doing it. So you're going to see lots of these everywhere. Now, look at this. This is my Celebrating Home with Angela DeLos. That was my page, and it shows you all of this. And now I know it's in the news feed. However, it's only in the news feed of people that liked my page. So all of your friends on Facebook do not like your page. So I like to take from here, share it, and what am I going to do? On your own timeline. I'm going to share this on my timeline. I'm going to go ahead and paste that message again. And which you're going to see here anyway, but it just gives them more of an idea. And then I'm going to go ahead and share this photo. And what's going to happen now, up here, this is your timeline. Go ahead and click on there. And look at this. You can see that Celebrating Home, Angela DeLos, so my timeline shared, or actually it was Celebrating Home with Angela DeLos, shared this, what you're seeing here, onto my timeline. So now I have the recipe on my timeline with my, 1,517 friends are going to be able to view it. And then I also have this on Celebrating Home with Angela DeLos, which is on my page. Now look at this. I already have a notification. Well, this could be on something else. But here you can see how many people are actually looking at these. Just to give you a rough idea, this is something that I did yesterday. 718 people have viewed it. I don't get these kind of numbers. Naomi does. Over here, 927. Over here, this one was just a little while ago today, at 134. This one was like 10 minutes ago, 47. And these numbers will continue to increase. However, the number I really want to increase is the likes on my page, and that will increase in time. You can see right here it has a notification. This is a new like to my page, so we're just going to, continue to add these. I'd like to see 10,000 a day, but that's not going to happen. So this is the first thing that I do. So I want to get it on my page. that I want to share what's on my page on my timeline. Now, I will thank Debbie Newton for telling me to do it that way, because I was really taking from my timeline and copying to my page, and now I'm just doing the opposite, which is better because you're really not supposed to, on your actual timeline, promote your business. You should be doing that on your page and go ahead and sharing it on your timeline. So now that's one step. Now we're going to go on to the next step, because I know you want this on Pinterest as well, because you're getting really good at this. Now what I like to do is keep my steps nice and simple and easy. So look at this. Do you see this right here? I again just copy it because I am not into typing more than I have to. So I copied that right here. I'm just going to click on copy and then go to Pinterest. And here is your Pinterest. So this is mine, but yours will look similar. Have your little picture and whatever you named it, and all your boards. Just give it an idea of Pinterest. Look at, you can create a board and then you name it whatever you want. Like I named one My Style for the Home, my favorite reading, Celebrating Home, Great Women. There's Heather Chastain, our former president, so on and so forth. So these are all the boards that I have created. I am not huge on Pinterest, mainly for time. However, I plan on getting much better, but I know my way around somewhat. So now you want to put that recipe, don't you, on Pinterest, because it will go everywhere. So the first thing that you want to do off here to the right, see this plus sign? Go ahead and click that, and it says upload a pin. A pin is one of these little images, okay? So we're going to upload a pin. We're going to find that recipe that you just put on your page. Look, it's right there. Go ahead and click it, and that's the pin I'm going to choose to use. So that's what's going to show on Pinterest. Now next, board. What board do I want it on? Now these are all Angela's boards. So if you have none here, make one. Create new. Bean pot recipes, handbags, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to pin on Pinterest, make a board. It's kind of like a filing system. So everything in this one, bean pot recipes, I put in every bean pot recipe I have, I put in this. Now under description, I paste what you saw before. So whatever I put on Facebook, I paste here. It's just easier to do it that way for me. If you feel like typing it all out, feel free. But this is just how I do it. Very simple, easy. And then look at, are you ready? This is how easy this is. Pin it. Once it is pinned, look at upload to my bean pot. Remember, I put it in a board. The board is down here, bean pot recipes. This is mine. I'm going to go ahead and open it. And look at, this is the newest one. I just did this right now. Now, here is what is extremely important. Once you pin it to your board, right here, hover your mouse over here and see this little pencil? Go ahead and click on that. And do you see where it says source here? You want to get your website. Now, I put it in both locations. If you did not put it here, do you remember how I told you to have 4 tabs open? Well, your website was one of those tabs, which is right here. Go up to the browser, go right mouse button, copy, go back over here to Pinterest, and in source, paste. And now your website will be with this recipe forevermore. So when these are repinned on Pinterest, they'll know who you are. And then all you have to do is save changes, and there you go. That's it. That is your, again, these are my bean pot recipes. You can see all your boards. Again, this is just one of many. So that is just a little bit of training. I've had several requests for training on Pinterest and Facebook page. And instead of me individually calling everyone, taking that time, I want you to listen to this video and watch it over and over and over again and practice it. Please do not think that, the day Pinterest came out or the day Facebook came out or the day email or texting or anything else, I knew how to do it. I didn't know how to do anything. It is trial and error. You just keep trying it until you get it right. It's the same with our parties. You practice and practice and practice. Someday you're going to be a master Pinterest pinner. Someday you'll be a master Facebooker like Naomi and her millions of likes. Someday you'll be a master booker at your parties. But the only way you'll be a master at anything is with practice. So hopefully you enjoyed that and gave you some insight on your Pinterest and Facebook. For those of you that are very experienced at this and listening to me, I'm sure you can add much more, but this, again, will just give you the basics. Have a great day and happy pinning and posting.